MPs down to the... And there's always been a belief that politics in itself is dirty, you know, because of the crop of leaders we have, the kind of things that they do. And this has been a culture right from independence till now. So in many ways, when people send representatives to become politicians, it's almost in a way you're sending people to war. You're sending people to this space where there are no rules, where the Waheshimiwas are not necessarily subject to the rules that the rest of us have to adhere to. But these Waheshimiwas are the ones bringing roads down to the people. They're the ones bringing, they're bringing water down to the people. And for many years, I mean, we are now, I think this republic is now 60 years old. There are places in this country where there is no power. Right. There are places in this country where there is no water. There are many people in this country cannot afford healthcare. You fall sick, everybody is on Twitter, everybody is on Facebook doing fundraisers. And so, because that is the state of the polity, it means we still keep relying on these people as the bringers of development down to the people. We pay taxes, they bring the goods back to us. And because we still haven't received the goods, there is this strange relationship between the people, their representatives, and the government, which is an entity that sits there. So, do we really understand how the devolved functions work? Probably not, because our relationship with power has always been through the MPs. It is the MP that was representing us in the House, and therefore they had the CDF, they were bringing it down. I go to the MP and I tell the MP, I need help to pay fees. The MP gives me money to pay fees. Why? I pay taxes, the MP gives me what I need. And that has been the relationship we have with power. Hence why it becomes easier to dissociate ourselves and say, all right, this man is a thief, but this thief is the one who is going to fight for me to get returns on my investment, which is my taxes. And that's where we are. And for me, I feel the more this country grows, we will get out of that. Because we see, for example, and this for me is a big one, Didmas is now somewhere on the run. He is an elected, he's an MP elect. He was elected. He's a murderer. And you'll find that the people that voted for him will defend him. Why? Not because he's a reflection, he's a suspected, yes. Not because he's a reflection of them, but because he is the person that has presented himself and made himself this person that will bring this development down to the people. Right. You'll find the people there are still poor. They don't have the basic things that we should be having at this point. And that is the state of politics in our country, where we are kept in a perpetual cycle of poverty and want. And the only people who can fulfill those needs and wants become these politicians. So we tend to in many ways, close our eyes to the things that they're doing because they're the only people we can go to when we need help. Will that change in time? I should hope so. Because at the end of the day, we want to develop to the point where I don't need an MP to give me money for food because I have money. I live in a country where the economy is not pressing me to the point where I will take that 1,000 because my children need food. So we also need to develop to the point where the status of the economy, the state of the country is not one that continues to keep people in want, such that we have to close our eyes to the ills these people are doing because they're the only people who can deliver what we need and what we require down to our level. So that, I think, it's not that, that we are a reflection of our politicians. No, politicians are a reflection of the state of politics in the country that is keeping us in perpetual need, in perpetual want, in perpetual poverty. For me, that's the deeper, the larger issue that we need to address.
Okay, so we'll delve deeper into this culture of handouts.
Yes.
On the other side of this week, I'm keen to